Okay, okay. Let me get settled in here real quick. Well, I know from talking to some people from my last stream, I have tried to adjust the size of my chat to make it bigger. I honestly don't know if it's any bigger, but I've tried. And let's see. Well, go ahead and get some things out of the way for channel updates and whatnot. I didn't stream last week because of Hurricane Ian. Because the power to keep flickering on and off, so I couldn't stream doing that. So making up for it this week. Secondly, I'm going to be changing my time I do my streams and everything and a day to Sunday at 8 p.m. That'll start next week. I don't know if it'll stay there or not, but should be a better time and more watcher friendly time. Also at the current moment, Warframe has crossplay between PC and Xbox at the moment. So I don't know how well everything is going to work right at the moment too. I've also adjusted my settings on Warframe. I'm not using DirectX 12, I'm using DirectX 11 now. So I don't know if it'll make things run smoother or worse. I don't know. As far as streaming. And of course I've toned it down to 60 frames per second instead of the usual 140 I run it at. Now I'm going to get started with the Archon hunt, which I'm running it public. Best way to do it. And if you're looking in chat, you can see where I've tested it a couple of times to see. Starting right in the middle of it. Cool.
I'm down.
I have no idea where the target is at. I don't know who Daryl is, but he's dead. So, good start, guys. Daryl is no more. And yes, I am playing public. Normally I don't, but Archon hunts are difficult enough to where I feel it's beneficial to play in public. There we go. And due to the fact that I have the Umbra mods on me, I gain full energy whenever I kill a single. Ah, the trimmer. Nice. Yeah. I feel like this is gonna go just as well as the last time I did this. Poorly. if not worse. Probably worse. Try to stop being a threat.
They've got me. Tenno, help!
Ah. Oh, nice. I'm waiting for next week's hunt. Because then I can get me my second red shard. Which will allow me to improve my frost even more. Hopefully I get a Tau Forged one. Ah. Ribbon shards. Fun. Who or what is Hanzo? Hello. Nice to have a new face on stream. Or in chat, anyways. Oh, we have a Caliban in the group, I think. No? Enemy one. Never mind. Oh no, we do have a Caliban in it. Huh. Weird choice, but okay. Yeah, give me just 1 second. Everything is gonna go quiet for a moment. Alright. Okay. Is that any better? Good. I did have a Blue Yeti mic, but it decided to stop working, and I just not felt the need to replace it. Huh. Oh, it's a Necros. That's what it is. Morning, evening. It's a day. It's been a long and adventurous day for me, getting to this point. Alright, where is... come on. Of course, he has to be all the way over here in the corner. It's been good. Wow. Okay. I'm up. So, your point? Okay.
It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different.
Yeah, it's like a really big sword. Does wonders. Okay. I like how everything is falling apart already. And we're just 4 waves in. Good. Good. Glad to see nothing's changing. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention at the start of my video is I have bought software to start recording videos and being able to do, well, recorded videos, be able to do them and edit them and everything. It's just gonna be a little bit before I start posting said videos because I gotta learn the software first. Ah, Hanzo's down again, wherever he is at.
Bleeding out.
If he stays alive more than 10 seconds, I'll be happy. Lord have mercy. It's sad that I'm using the slowest warframe out here, and I'm getting over here and rezzing him before the person standing beside him. It's a shame. Really.
The lords of Tau,
Ah,
my people,
but yes,
yours,
Swedish
and
Schwart.
I shall serve as shepherd.
It's been a day and a half. I'm just happy to be sitting here doing nothing at this point. I've been playing Warframe for the past 9 years, so 7 on Xbox and 2 on PC. And my boy Frost here has been my main Warframe for the past 5 years. Yeah, I remember Warframe from basically the very beginning. I just missed out on the initial release on PC, because I went on PC to begin with. But yeah, I remember the days of stamina bars. Okay, go for it. Well, it depends on how long you stepped away from it. Me, personally, I enjoyed starting over from my Xbox to PC, because I had kind of gotten to the point to where my setup was on a high-end side, and it was a nice, you know, little breather. But if you're looking for substance, it depends on when you left, because I know they finally released the new War Quest after 5 years at the beginning of, or end of last year. Don't do like I did and over prepare for it. But yes, there's still a grind to it. There will always be a grind to it. But right now, as far as the meta shifting due to the Archon shards coming into the game, now's kind of a good time to get in, because everybody's kind of on an equal footing in that particular area. Because no one can have 5 of any one shard at the moment to really set up anything major. Because like I personally plan to put 5 red shards into my frost, so I can modify my current build to run Icy Avalanche. Which with red shards, you have the choice between 10% power strength, 10% duration, increased status chance on your melee weapon, no, critical damage on your melee weapons, increased status chance on your primaries, and increased critical damage, no, critical chance on your secondaries. I'm going for the duration so I can drop prime continuity, because one Tile Forged shard will give me the same thing as prime continuity with 4 regular ones, because that's 15% instead of the 10%. And yeah, I know I'm rambling, but where is Mr. Down? There he goes. That's what I get for rambling a little bit. There we go. And Operative is on his way down. But I'm planning to put an Icy Avalanche, that way when I cast my Avalanche, my squad gains basically Rhino skin, or Iron skin like Rhino would. That way it helps support them even more, because my Frost is kind of a support build. But there's a lot of new stuff in the game, and especially with cross-play coming out and everything, if you got friends that's on different consoles, or you can make new friends on different consoles. Which right at the moment, they just have Xbox and PC cross-play compatible at the moment. But I don't remember if there's still a hearing to the schedule. Because granted, this was back on TennoCon back in July. So I don't know how accurate it is at this point. But I think they were trying to have the Deviri Paradox out by the end of the year, which is the next big open world area. Well, right at the moment, they're trying to get PC and Xbox going, because the infrastructure for PC and Xbox are practically identical. So that should be the easiest one for them to get going first. And I think they're going to start introducing the other 2 consoles into it once they get PC and Xbox married together perfectly fine. Once they finally get cross-play fully implemented, they're going to get cross-save. So say if you have an account on PlayStation 5 and PC, or you won't need an account on both, you can use your one account. Now those of us who have multiple accounts, I don't know exactly what's going to happen to account number 2. All of us are hoping for merger, but don't really know. I'm coming, weakling. I'm coming. But the vast majority of the community is hoping that they merge all this stuff together. Because I don't really want to lose all the stuff from my 7-year-old Xbox account. But at the same time, I have no problem losing it, because I'm actually stronger on PC now than I was on that one. Even though I'm about 8 master ranks behind on PC. Because I was 23 on Xbox, and I'm 15 on.
They've got me. Tenno, help!
Funny thing is, the actual fight against the Archons is not that hard. But beside that point. But to actually get involved in the Archon hunts, you do have to complete the New War and then the Veilbreaker quest to actually start the Archon hunts. But it also depends on when you left the game too. But they initially were planning to have crossplay back. They're planning to have crossplay finished, implemented by the end of the year. Oh, if that's the case, then you have all the prep for the new war to get through. You probably have the Cambion Drift to get through, because to do the new war, you have to have your own Necromech and your own Railjack, because it's a solo quest. And it takes a while. Especially the Necromech, because it is not the easiest thing in the world to get. I kind of cheated and took the easy way out and bought mine with Platinum. Stop being a downer, you darn guy. And then you also have the Echoes of Zeramin, which introduced two of my favorite arcanes at the moment that I'm currently using. I need to fully upgrade. But Molt Augment, which with every kill, at the moment I gain 0.04 ability strength. Up to 250 kills. And then Molt Reconstruct, at the current moment, heals me and my allies 1 point of health for each point of energy used by my skills. And also with the introduction of the Zeramin, you can actually rank up or gain focus for your focus schools easier now by killing enemies there. There's specific ones. And you just gain focus for your currently equipped School of Focus. So.
We're done here.
So yeah, focus farming is a lot easier now.
Time to evacuate.
And also, I think since you last played, they've implemented the bounce back from explosions from AoE. So AoE weapons cause you to either stagger or do a backflip, or be pushed back or flip back if they go off in your face. But yeah. And that's just going off the top of my head what I can remember. Let's see if they want to get ready. And yes, I do have a comically big cup for drinking on stream. Anybody worth their salt is going to have something comical on stream. Excuse me. Let's see if we do any better getting rid of the Archon. Because this was the most mishmash team I have ever seen. But yeah, sweet. If you have any more questions, just ask. Ever since they brought the Archons into it, Warframe's kind of been my main game as of late.
Archon Boreal serves only the Ram. He cares nothing for the twisted servant that carries him. The being I once called brother. Destroy Boreal, and Era's mind may become clear again.
And I'm also rocking growing power, just, give it that extra 25% ability strength right out the gate. As soon as I apply a status effect, I just get it. Nice little help. And yeah, I do enough damage with that. Dude. I should kill him outright. If I hit him. On the rare moments I can actually aim, anyways. But yeah, they're supposed to have cross-play up by the end of the year, I do believe. Like, fully implemented is their goal, anyways. And we all know how DE is with goals. So, take it with a big grain of salt. Just try not to overdose on the sodium.
Boreal is here.
There's
Strike
another
fast,
form of your
use
operator
cover,
now, which
and
kind of
do not
spoilers.
let him heal.
Kind of spoilery if I tell you any more than that. But it's new war related, and I'll just put it that way. What? Well, of course, I've dumped my whole magazine. Which, do you know about the Steel Path? At all? Wow. Okay. Where's our guy at? Well, they've made some changes to it over the past, well, time since it's been released. It was where you could gain still essence from completing, well, just the missions in themselves. But now you have to kill the acolytes whenever they show up. And if you do long running ones, you can gain a lot. And of course I'm down. Ow. Alrighty. I need some energy. And this also limits you on how much stuff you can use in a mission. But now, Steel Path, everything's 100 levels higher than it normally would be. Excuse me. They're 100 levels higher. They have 100% more health and armor than they normally would. Okay, this is going way south. Poor Soa. I will tell you like I tell everybody else that ever plays Warframe. It's a good game, but it's not a perfect game. And I'm down again. Okay, I liked how that didn't work at all. Okay, he had to stop living. He really needed to stop living. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the best from this. Especially at how good the other mission went. And I'm about out of energy. Nice.
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Oh, good. I got back up to max energy at the last second. Of course, I'm out of ammo in this. That would be about accurate for this. But my sidearm is one of the new weapons introduced in the Zeramin. Oh wow. Yay! I have a feeling we're all gonna just fail this now, so go us. So, anyways, backing to answering questions. Yeah, in the Still Path, you can now gain access to arcanes for your primaries and secondaries. One of the main ones everybody goes for is the Merciless Arcane. That's on kill. You gain, when it's maxed, it's I think it's 30%. Yeah, 30% more damage outright, and a 100% reload speed increase. Am I right? Yeah, I don't have a max yet. I ain't farmed them up enough, but
Fazul has barred the way to us heathens. But stolen deacon veils should allow you to deceive the barrier.
they have them for primary and secondary weapons, and they have primary merciless and secondary merciless. Works better depending on the weapon. Like, if it's a fully automatic weapon and you're capable of killing a lot of them at a time, then yeah, you can do pretty good, and you can rack it all up pretty good. Semi-automatic, not so much. They kinda don't kill fast enough. See, that's the sidearm I was talking about. It's just little explosives, you know, makes life so much easier. Which right at the moment is considered like the absolute most meta weapon in the game. But you have to make X amount of headshots and then you can transform it, and
The deacon is invulnerable. Take down his flock first.
then you can actually use its incarnate form, as it's called. And then you'll be able to just basically mow down anything. I think it does like 2,000 damage just in its regular form, or close to it. And then Incarnate is a fully automatic version of it. It has explosives. Dude, just letting him bleed out. That's just dirty. Oh, nice. Host migration. Lovely. The killer of worlds. Yeah. I'm fine with the failure. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find me a better squad. 'Cause you guys suck. Because this is the first time I've actually died in an Archon hunt.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that have changed. Like there's also now an adapter for your operator's arcane where you can start, or amp, so you can put an extra arcane on it so you can have 2 arcanes. That comes from the Angels of Zariman.
Era always dreamed of power. It's how he was shaped. But he is
Or
no
from the
leader,
Zariman
and
itself.
his mistakes have left the Archon Boreal vulnerable. Take the Archon down.
Do you know anything about subsume abilities? No, I doubt you would, because you haven't been around since before the Helmless system was introduced. Because the Helmless system was introduced with the Cambion Drift, and the Cambion Drift was introduced 2 years ago. So if it's been about 2 to 4 years, then you probably don't know about it. It's the Helmless system. It allows you to eat a regular Warframe, non-prime, and it gives you 1 ability from them. Each
Boreal is
Warframe has
here.
1 ability they can
Strike
give to you.
fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
I currently have the ability off of Sevagoth, which is a new Warframe in the time since you last played. But it gives me lifesteal and slows my enemies by X amount. Of course I have to go down. Come on, does anybody want to get me up? Be real nice. Thank you. Oh my god, this is getting irritating. So very irritating. But yeah, that ability right there gives me lifesteal, and it slows the enemies by, well, certain percentage based on your energy ability strength. I think it caps out at 95% because that's as high as it goes for me. But the lifesteal can keep going higher. I think mine sets at like 14%. That's why I primarily run a fully automatic weapon, is because the whole time I'm shooting him, I'm gaining 14% of the damage I'm doing as life. But I need a better amp, like severely bad. Okay. And they have reworked focus too to make changes to all the schools. Like Uneru is pretty good for fighting the Archons with, because it allows you to hop out of your warframe and try to kill enemies to revive yourself. Now, by no means do I use a meta build on my Frost. I'm not using one by any stretch of the imagination. I don't do anything meta, really. Other than die like metal. Because, you know, dying never leaves the meta. Come on. Come on, out of those exploded little thingies. But to build up the little gauge, you have to make headshots. And they just actually recently changed ammo altogether to a degree. There's no longer shotgun ammo or specialty ammo for like sniper rifles or anything. It's now primary ammo, heavy ammo, and secondary ammo. Come on, that should be all your little pods, you darn thing.
Developed immunity to your attacks.
No, it ain't.
Try something different.
Just being a pain. Alright, switching back to the Queller. Oh, the scavengers? They're still for the individual weapons. They're still there. And you still have the ammo mutations and everything. It just now just says secondary or primary to differentiate from which one it is now. That's all it's changed in that. Oh, cool. We got 2 people bleeding out. Both of them just died. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, one is in perpetual bleed out. Nice. Yay! We're dying. One of us is still alive. Yay. This is seeming like the hardest Archon fight I've ever done. Yes, I wish to abandon the mission. There is no nobody sitting here waiting for him to either A, succeed, or B, fail. And my money's on B, because he's scaled up for a full squad. Yeah, and the way to work is if it's a full squad, he has 300% more health than shields. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's fun. Then you also have weapons now that don't even take ammo. They just recharge like a battery. Alright, my foundry's done with stuff being made.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
Detonite injector. Fildren. And Wisp chassis.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance.
What was the last new Warframe you remember, Swede? Before I just sit here and blow your mind. Because depending on what you tell me, I can tell you almost exactly how long you've been gone. Was it Miss Claus Garuda? Or the pacifist Baruch? Miss Shieldgate Hildren, wherever she's at. Not the last new one you got, the last new one you remember. Because I think Hildren was the last new one before Cambion Drift. Revenant? Oh, Lord have mercy. So you're just now returning. I kind of found that hilarious. Because Revenant Prime just came out Tuesday. No, Wednesday. I found that hilarious. So you've missed the introduction of Protea, the sisters. Now this is Severgoth, which is technically two different Warframes. Not like how Equinox is two different sides. He's actually two different Warframes. His little cloak you see, or that right there, is his spectral form. It's a whole separate Warframe you mod. Yeah, he's a little insane. And also the area I'm in is a little spoilery too. But a lot of the new stuff you kind of have to be here. Yeah, let's see. Where are you at, Sevagoth? Oh yeah. Because I haven't unlocked the ability yet. His fourth ability is Exalted Shadow, which allows you to pop out as your shadow, which is a whole separate Warframe. It uses its claws, its melee attacks, and everything like that. And it has its own set of abilities that are completely different than these three abilities. And yes, when you form it, you have to form it completely separately too. He is very former hungry. But to subsume abilities, you come back here and talk to this squishy boy.
Disgusting, is it not, Operator? Oh,
The
this
helmless.
would enjoy-
Purging this.
This will be like, sadly, this vile mass serves you, Warframes, unnecessary.
Yeah. But to be able to actually use them, you have to get the helmless and segment, which is gotten from the Entrade family on the Cambion, or in the Necrolis from the Cambion Drift, which used to be the Derelict. So, yeah. And I also took out a restriction to where you can only use one of the Dragon Keys at a time, to where you can use all four at the same time. So you can literally solo run Volts now, if you need corrupted mods. You no longer have to get a whole crew together to do that now. I would show around the area more, but spoilers. Just being here is spoilers. And I don't want to take that away from any returning player what all this stuff means. Unless you've been watching YouTube videos and been keeping up with it, then that's a whole nother story. Now, I will say that this right here is one of the crappiest quests to do. Ever. Well, then I'll leave you in the dark. But, this requires you to use the K drive, which is the hoverboard. And you have to do tricks to progress stuff in this. And it's a nightmare. Unless you're amazingly good at it. And the warframe you get from it is not worth it. She is actually considered one of the worst warframes in the game. They actually consider Hydroid good compared to her. Shocking. Ah, here she goes. Yoreli. The K-pop warframe, if we must. Come on, do your auto animation. Come on. Yeah. It's literally her agility animations. And her abilities are awful. Yeah. I personally plan to use her, keep her in my arsenal just in case they actually fix her one day. Hopefully by the time her prime comes out. In about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years from now. So they got time to work on her. She can be salvaged.
Excellent armaments, Operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
Okay. Let's see if I can't do it this time. Hopefully the squad pool has improved. The max right now is legendary rank 2. We've passed 30. We may possibly be getting close to legendary rank 3 now. think of it as prestige, but with the added perk of not losing a thing. And having everybody think you're a Master Rank 2 player. Because the emblem looks almost identical to the Master Rank 2 emblem. So, yeah.
Boreal is here. Strike fast. Use cover.
Oh, wow.
Do not let him heal.
Yeah. He's taking a lot of damage this time. And there's also a new set of mods called Galvanize mods. They have bonus effects on top of their regular effects. Like I'm using Galvanize Aptitude, which basically does the same thing as Condition Overload, but gives you a 80% status chance. On top of that effect. And then there's a galvanized chamber for the rifles, which gives you 80% multi-shot, but with each kill it gives you 30% more multi-shot, stacking up to 5 times. Galvanized Aptitude stacks up to twice. Both last for 20 seconds. Yeah, damage has gotten ridiculous as of late. That's the easy way of putting it. Now, granted, the melee weapon I'm using is not that it's strong, but it's not that strong because I don't have that strong of a build on it. All right. I usually stream for 2 hours, so I got about another hour left. So don't fall into the shower. Okay, looks like everybody went to A. I'm gonna go to B. Oh no, we got somebody to B. I'll give Zero some backup. But I do have a YouTube channel with all my past streams put up there. Same name as this. If you ever feel the need to watch them. I do explain different things as I play through them. I try to be attentive. Try. I'm not saying I'm the best. As most of the time, this is after I get off of work from working all day, and I'm not exactly the most attentive person in the world. Oh good, I'm about to run out of energy. That's nice. Yay, no energy. My favorite way to be. Woohoo!
On Tau, the owl was solitary. He seemed to think himself above us and recognized the ram alone as an equal. To be mutilated like this, turned into a weapon, was humiliating for him.
And turned into a weapon, chose to be a weapon. Eh. Semantics in the Warframe world. Semantics.
It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different.
How about I don't and I say I did? Oh yeah, he's dead.
Boreal is down. Narmer's spying eyes have been torn out. Excellent work.
Wrong way. I finally got a decent group to get through this with. Doo-da. Doo-da. Doo-doo-da, doo-da-da, doo-da. Doo-da.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Alright, Solo it is. Han Solo. Yeah, let's see. I have former Equinox, haven't I? Haven't I? I guess not. Thought I had.
Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
Okay, I have former Equinox. But not Equinox, bro. Okay. Yeah. That's right, I wasn't using a secondary, I was using just a primary. Hee.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you. Ha ha.
Yeah, puns first, puns. Yeah. Scroll on up this list. Ah yes, I had almost maxed these out. I will finish these before I go deal with something else. These God, are they awful. And I mean awful. Sure, let's go with that. Make things a little bit better. All right. Get back to forming this thing. Oh yeah, is my die? No, that takes 2 days. That's right. Right? Maybe I can't remember. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go see if my die is ready. Let's see. Oh yeah, it still has a whole day and 2 minutes left to go. My favorite spot to go level up at.
You aren't the first ones here. I'm detecting multiple enemy signatures, and they're all under the control of the tower. Eliminate the threat. The tower's neural sentry has turned these soldiers into mindless attack drones. You need to take them out.
Oh hey, there was one behind me the whole time. Here, let me give you a hand.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
Yeah.
approaching.
Who am I getting? Who am I getting? Who am I getting? Who am I getting? Ah, no logo.
You will be cleansed.
Why? Y'all not tough anymore. Y'all stopped being tough a long time ago. And y'all always show up when I max out my weapons. So I don't get no experience from y'all. Y'all just suck. It's like, why can't y'all show up when I'm leveling up stuff? I just maxed it out in like the first few seconds of doing this. Like y'all a good few thousand experience. Come on.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Anybody else want to get shot? Nope. Of course, I'd screw that up. Time to get my butt moving. Hate it when y'all make me move fast. Why is my roar at 140%? Shouldn't be 150. 151, 153 at this point. It's probably because I misjudging it with the growing power. That's probably what it is.
enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Enemy was broken before this point. They didn't have the will to fight in the first place. They just had the will to die. I am
Stay
kind of
focused.
hoping that
There's
my
a
next
heavy unit
stream
approaching.
I'll be Master Rank 16. Or I'll be on my way to it. I'm hoping anyways. Because I've been working on my stuff. I just haven't been leveling up any new stuff. So I haven't gained any Master Rank in a while. Like I got to 15 and stopped. Yeah. It's all dead now. It goes bye-bye. They stopped breathing. They turned into salsa. Yeah, pretty much. And oh yeah, one thing I don't know if they implemented before you quit, but your master rank now affects your starting modding capacity on weapons, warframes, and companions. So, as I'm getting ready to show here in a second, when I form my Fenmore, says 60 capacity, and as you can see, I'm a master rank 15. Because this is easy to prove concept right here. Had to give me another Y polarity. You should see where it says 30 capacity, because I have a catalyst in it. And yeah, this is one of the galvanized mods I was talking about. Galvanized aptitude, plus 80% status chance, and on kill, plus 40% direct damage per status affecting the target for 20 seconds, stacks up to 2 times.
Ordis is
Angry.
I may require maintenance after all.
And if you are master rank 30, anything that requires a maxed out warframe to do, you can do it with a forward warframe. You get it from arbitrations. Like a galvanized chamber is plus 80% multi-shot on kill, and then on kills plus 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. And they have pretty much the same ones for shotguns and pistols. Just different names, mind you. Still galvanized, but yeah. Which I plan to put that on there. I just need to put in 2 more wives, and I can actually have a full build on this thing. And I don't know if Rivens are a new thing to you, but they're weapon-specific mods. They're possibly new to you. They have random conditions for unlocking. Yeah. There's a... Let's see here. If they were new when you quit, that means there are only rifle ribbons. Okay. There's kit gun ribbons, which are your customizable primaries and secondaries you can make. There is ZA ribbons for your customizable melee weapons. There's shotgun ribbons. There's secondary ribbons. There's melee ribbons. There are arc gun ribbons. There are companion ribbons for their weapons. So yeah, it got to be a longer list. And now Eximus enemies, which they just went through a change here not too long ago.
Excellent armaments.
They now drop ribbon slivers,
Please
which
Covered
once you
in
get
blood.
10 of them,
Safe and sound.
you can go to the Iron Wake and trade in 10 shards to get, which the Iron Wake is right there, to get a ribbon. It depends on which one she has for sale, but yeah. And yes, as you can see, these are Xbox players. I'm playing on PC. Because they had that nice little Xbox emblem up there. Let's see. But right now they're just doing a test. There is no voice chat. There's no clan invites, anything like that at the moment. It's just all purely... Really? Sure, I'll take 150,000 credits for 5 ribbon shards. Sure. I'll turn that down. Especially since I just made myself bankrupt. Making every single weapon in the game, pretty much. But, yeah, right at the moment I have a test for cross-play between Xbox and PC going on in the moment. It's just, we can play together, we can create squads, and that's it right in the moment. They're just testing stability of things. You know. But, I have my own personal railjack, which they make, to make it more universal between everybody. You have this thing called the Plexus, which is basically your mods you have set up for your railjack. Because in the beginning, it was everybody customized their railjack specifically. And then they changed it to this system right here where they're all mods and whatnot. You have your integrated mods that affect your stats. You have battle mods, which work like abilities. You have tactical mods, which also work like abilities, but for a more support role. And your energy pool is determined by your warframe, because it pulls from their energy pool. So if you have a warframe of a monstrous amount of energy, then yeah, you can cast away. Which, you know, I haven't looked at my beautiful railjack in a while. Which, oh yeah, railjack has the best Cephalon ever. I love Cephalon Psi. You know what, I'm gonna let him speak for himself. The lovely wings of Zoe. But I haven't done a railjack mission in a long time now. I'm gonna do one. Let's see, how do I have you done up? Which one do I have? Nah. We're gonna rock and roll death. And yeah, this is a good companion to have for, even though it's not showing him, he's a good companion to have for being on the ships because he will automatically repair. It takes a 20 seconds for him of a cooldown, but yeah. And also, the weapon that came with him is ridiculously good, which is this. It's the weapon I use on pretty much every Sentinel and mower I have. Sans the Helios, because the Deconstructor is still broken. But, yeah. Alright. Time to see the myth, the man, the legend. Cephalansai.
Ready to depart on your order.
Well, since you asked so nicely, Sai. I know, yeah, you can actually have your own crew members now. Which wasn't a thing when this first launched. But besides that point. Nah, I don't want to do Earth. You know what? I might as well. Sure. It's a skirmish. Might as well jump in the deep end. I ain't done this in a hot minute. I might as well go floundering about. And since Railjack is probably new to you, I'll let you experience the launching of the ship. It is skippable. And even though you can buy a Railjack, I highly recommend doing the quest for it. It's expensive resource-wise to make it, or originally was. But, it's not now. But it's very satisfying, because you get to listen to Sai the whole time. And yes, that is a cosmetic skin on my Railjack. Oh, it gets better. You have what's called intrinsics, which are basically your skills for using Railjack.
Ship killer platform spotted in sector. This is now a priority target. Fighters on attack vector. Gunners, fire at will.
I highly recommend Zenurk as your focus school. For using, you know, Railjack, because you can put up your own energy pool. And I have a gunner crewmate, so he's manning one of the actual side guns, or actually top guns now. They're top and bottom. And aim for the circle. It helps. It's a lead. It's for when you shoot them. And yes, you can actually drift in space. Or somewhere to investigate. Huh, they haven't popped in any cruise ships yet.
Rainier interceptors alerted. Contact imminent. Good luck.
Firing off my ordnance, getting them to go boom. I know, yeah, it's highly recommended to use a hit scan weapon for your side guns, so your gunners basically hit every time. They never miss. They even take out a boarding craft, so you literally never get boarded. And I actually have one crew member, his sole purpose is to repair the ship.
I am seeing a lot of fighter shrapnel. Pilot morale destabilizing. Continue.
Ooh. Yes.
Rainier cruise ship has translated in sector.
I'm leveling up that plexus a lot. Granted, it is unranked, so.
Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
Good. Makes taking care of the cruise ships a lot easier. Nobody's gonna help you. You're all alone. One. Two down. All right. No more ships. One engine down. Now for the big toys. This is the ship's main gun. It goes bye-bye.
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space. Alert. Enemy cruise ship on scope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cool. Now just decrypt the ship. Got him to hit him with a really big gun. Again.
Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
And you can get crewmen that are pilots too if you really want. But I like flag. Slingshot.
Archon slingshot loaded. 10-0 in the barrel.
And the nice thing about the glue ability is if you have anything that gives you energy over time, allows you away from enemies, it'll actually still heal you, restore your energy. So, in a sense, that's good.
The work is done.
Ah, I guess the ship took some damage while I was gone.
Task complete.
And if you use your Omni tool, which is used to repair the ship, once you have the proper tactical skill, you can, well, teleport back to the ship.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
Make sure I pick up all the goodies. I gotta pick up some more possible scavenging parts. Or parts to scavenge anyways. Or salvage, I should say. So I could possibly make better equipment. Away I go. In style. Yeah. Cool, my Plex has gone from unranked to 11. Nice.
I am finished. Scratch one cruise ship.
Ooh, I got a part. Yeah. I don't like the 11s.
An honor to serve.
Yeah, I don't know why it sounds like gunshots bouncing around the place, but if you don't want to die by normal means, I'll make you die. Come on, what goodie am I gonna get? What goodie am I gonna get? Come on. Park.
We have one less crow ship to be
Did our
concerned with.
photon.
Direct attention to remaining targets.
Oh, this one's got no protection.
It is no sin to fail to see the
Do I have what I need? Yes. Aw, we're trying to get away. That's cute. And yes, you can make stuff to replenish your stocks with while you're in mission.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
And go even faster now.
Ram sled launch. Optimists inbound. Missile battery. It has to go. Standard op. Infiltrate and slag the core. Execute.
Get to it, guys. They can't hurt you if they can't move.
The work is done. I am dying. If you think me worth saving, please assist.
Exterior weak point exposed. Open fire. Alert. Fires. Alert. Flames extinguished. Orders neutralized. One radiator down. Make it two.
You know, Sai normally has a lot better sayings than he does right now. Normally.
Radiator exposed. Open fire.
This goes a lot better when you have, you know, multiple people playing together.
Destroy the core now. Away
Because
crew. Wrecking
then you can
time.
have literally
Destroy marked components.
everybody doing what, you know, their own thing. And the fun thing is, if you want to run railjack stuff, you just join up a group with somebody who has a railjack, and you gain your points towards your intrinsics, and you can start leveling them up anyways before you even get your railjack. So you don't have to have a railjack to do railjack. It's just a lot easier to do if you have your own. Plus, when I built my own Xbox, I had copious amounts of
Trash the place.
and I mean copious amounts of resources and credits and everything like that.
Goes. Missile battery down. Take a breath and redirect.
Because when it first came out, it cost like 1,000,000 credits per part. And like ludicrous amounts of materials. Which now they've made it to where it's like 1/10 of what it was.
Ramsite launch detected. Looks like a party. Eyes on ship killer platform. Clearing the sector will be difficult while it is operational. Take it out of commission.
Trying to get Sai to say some of his good one-liners. Sai is best, Cephalon. Better than Ordis, Sumeris, Suda. In my opinion, there's only one Cephalon. I know, yeah, the weapon I'm using, you can actually get from doing these missions, from doing railjack missions. It is the Queller. It has a fully automatic fire, and it has a charged fire. The fully automatic is status based, and the charged is crit based. So it benefits from being built for both. Yes, that critical just hit for 1,000,000. At one point, I had turned my damage numbers off.
Bingo. Crew, trash that radiator.
And that's wolf armor. So that's my damage being reduced by his armor. But, no, actually the best way to get the most damage out of the Queller is to prime up an enemy, get your, Galvanized Aptitude second ability going, and then load up the target with a bunch of statuses, and then use the charge shot, because it still benefits from the increased damage from them having multiple statuses on it. So you can get on up to some ludicrous numbers with it.
Second radiator.
And the Queller is not even considered a meta weapon, so
Key components marked. Destroy them.
by any means. But also, due to ribbons and everything, you can actually make some of the weaker weapons pretty strong. But also, what's considered meta now is anything that can handle steel path and just melt everything. So that's what is considered meta these days, anyways. Which they have the Night of Nobarius going on right now, which is the Halloween event. So you can get the Plague Star stuff that normally shows up in the Plague Star and all the Halloween-based things and whatnot.
There it is. Blast that radiator.
Yes, that blasted radiator. And oh yeah, you can actually use your arc guns on the ground now too, with a heavy gun launcher.
Radiators destroyed. Away crew. Go for the core. Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components.
It's just for the sake of showing. Ahem. This is my arc gun to Mazalon. You can pick this up when you get your Necroback. It comes with it as its primary weapon. But wait, there's more. You can also call your Necromech in on Railjack missions once you have the right intrinsic.
Ship killer platform offline. Permanently. Well done. Enemy forces pacified.
Which you can only use Necromechs in open world areas and in Railjack.
Resolved.
Doing the corporate side of Railjack is the best way of, how should I put it? Oh, yeah, that's right, I can't use this and that at the same time. Which, to put it away, you do that, and it has a cooldown timer, which, since I basically burnt no ammo, was instant, so. I married her, thing.
Abandoned derelict nearby.
Alright, let's go have some fun. Let's see what's inside. What's in the derelict?
Eyes open. We do not know what is on that thing.
Okay. Well then let's go old school with a necromech. Wrong ability. The number 2 ability on this is just like Rhino's Iron Skin. Oh no, they don't want to die. Let me fix that. The number 4 ability on this is a mortar, an exalted mortar. With 100% status chance, and it does like 300,000 damage outright. And then it has a critical modifier of like 5 times, so it just gets absurd. And yes, you can hover with a necromix. Not very long, but you can do it. Oh no. I'm just casually hitting 1,000,000. Some change. And this mortar is fully automatic. And it is also a good way to farm Eidolons. Once you get their shield down, you can just basically eliminate a single joint in like 1 shot. And then once you get all the joints broken to where you can just literally do damage, like 2, maybe 3 shots from that mortar and they're just gone. Like they never existed in the first place.
Decrypting archives. Crew, you might find this interesting.
Now it does bring back the old stamina gauge with this, or I guess in this case fuel gauge. It does have a kind of a tackle you can use to help speed you along if you want, and you can hit it while you're moving, and when you're not running you just do a little quick one. You also have your own built-in melee. But I always wish they would let us just equip Archwing melee weapons and just basically use that to just slice our way through everything. They do have plans to actually have it where you can use necromechs in regular missions at some point. At some eventual point anyways. Alright, well, this will be all of the Railjack mission. Yay. Now to leave Railjack missions, you go to here to navigation. Select dry dock. You can also launch your Railjack from relays too. Now, Railjack missions are very finicky. And I mean very, 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 very finicky. A lot of times they don't like to give you your experience and your rewards and everything if you double up on missions. So, a lot of times what I'll do if I'm farming up a lot of stuff in this is I'll do the mission and then I'll go back to the dojo and then I'll leave the dojo and come back, do it again. Or you can just launch it straight from your orbiter.
Tenno, disembarking.
Which this is your main console right here. This is where you upgrade get your parts for your Railjack. You have your reactor, the armor plating, the engines, the shield array, and then you have your weapons and your ordnance. Then, you know, your plexus, which went from unranked to 18 in one go. I'm proud of that. No, yeah, I didn't even have the forward artillery mod on, which increases the damage of my primary weapon on the ship. Let's see. Where's it at? It's forward artillery. Oh, there we go. It's section density. Those are the two other mods I'm planning to put on. Ironclad Matrix is an aura. Increases hull and armor by 22.5%. And then increases max shield and shield regen by 25.5%. If everybody in the squad, which almost everybody who runs Railjack runs this because it's the single best one of them all. At least it was when it first came out. I don't know. Everybody likes to change things because this is more damage, but it's more complicated to get stuff out of. Same with that. And then, you know, that. But I run Ion Burn just to make me go faster. Conic Nozzle to increase my speed even more. Or my base speed, my boost speed. This gives me more ordnance. This gives me more damage on my turrets. This gives me more ordnance damage. This gives me more critical chance of my turrets. Forward artillery gives me more damage on my forward artillery. And section density gives me more critical damage. Battle-wise, Blackout Pulse basically shuts down enemy ships. Shadow Burst just makes a big area explosive when you hit something. Secret Volley, which is the go-to battle intrinsics for, or not intrinsics, but mod, is because it just basically just seeks out the target and just blasts them. I use Flow Burn for this one. Battle Station is a good one for that one. And Breach Quanta, which basically allows you to just stop your ship from sinking for like almost a minute. But now this is the real meat and potatoes when it comes to Railjacks. Your intrinsics. There's 5 of them. Which why do I not have more? Whatever. This is the best one to go for in the beginning. Is Command. Because at rank 1 you can go get your first crew member from Ticker, which is one of the vendors in Fortuna. And then you can get to where you can start upgrading your crew members. And you get to where you have more crew members, where you can have a full ship. And you gain the ability to retrain, and then you get unusual crew modes, which allows you to use your converted liches as crew members. And you get what's called on call, which allows you to call in crew members to fight alongside you in regular missions, or one crew member. And then they finally released rank 10 a while ago, and I haven't gotten around to getting it, where you can get elite crew members. They have special abilities compared to the other ones, and higher stats on top of that. Engineering is for basically fixing stuff, building stuff. Now all of them do have some extra little helping hand at like rank 8 for your Archwing and your Necromech. Well, rank 8 and rank 9. This one increases the defense of it, like health 30%, shield 30%, armor 30%. Necromech increases health by 25%, shields by 25%. And then you got gunnery, which, let's see. Oh yeah. At rank 8 increases the power of Archwings by 25%. Ability strength. Alright, plus 25% damage on powers. Ability strength plus 20%, range 20%, and efficiency 20%. Which that's a lot of efficiency. Hey, at least they give you the list where you can actually look at it. And then you got Necromech Fury, gives you more damage. Now, my personal favorite intrinsic Now, like I said, this is my personal favorite. Because if you actually run on a crew of 4 people, like you really should be, you don't need to max out everything. I mean, you should max out everything because you get master rank standing or points for maxing out them. You don't get none until you hit rank 10 on them. But it's like an extra 1,000 towards your master rank. But my personal favorite is piloting. I just like piloting. Like, at rank 9, I get ramming speed. Reduce incoming damage by 25% while boosting. Ramming into enemies while boosting will deal 2,000 impact damage. It's hilarious. Basically, I can be a horrible driver and get away with it. Actually, be considered good for being a horrible driver. But I always recommend the one thing about of getting tactical is getting that to rank 4. Always recommend that because you can pull out your Omni gear and warp back from being on an enemy ship or one of the bases or whatnot back to the railjack. Best thing in the world. And they don't have the slingshot on here no more, do they? Oh no, that's rank 3 in gunnery. Basically, you strap yourself with a slingshot, shoot yourself out with your arc wing, and bust through the side of a ship. And then you got crew, which you can hire them. They'll have different stats depending on what you hire them with, and you can train them up. But and then here's the real thing: cosmetics. You can actually increase the wear and tear on your ship. See, it looks all nice and pretty. Now it looks like crap. Or you can put it somewhere in the middle. Personally, I like mine being pristine. Now let's see here. Let me look at my salvage. Photar. I don't want to scrap you. I want to. I'm trying to remember. My brain is not working with me. There we go. Inspect. Okay, plus 42% battle mod strength and plus 25% battle mod range. 50% chance that an electric hazard will repair automatically after 5 seconds. Let's see, do I have the resources to do this? Yes, we do. Woohoo! Better reactor. And you can also fuse in extra ones to improve. Like if I had another Zekti reactor Mach 3, I can infuse that to make it even stronger than what it is. Like I think I've done that to this one. And then you also have where you can do the research to get the basic stuff. Which I recommend if your clan has it done already. Get all the Mach 3 stuff you can get. It literally costs like almost like Sigma plate Mach 3 costs 10,000 credits, 75 ESOs, 1,500 T-core plates, 750 titanium. You see how much I have of it over the Mach 1 where it's like $5,000 cheaper and it's like a third of the price. It's worth putting in the 3 times the resources just to get the goods, just to get to that little bit better, give you that little bit of extra head start in the beginning. But yeah, I think this will wind up my stream for tonight. Seeing it's about almost 4:30 where I'm at in the morning. So I do believe I'll make this the end of this stream. But I will be back next week. starting at my new time of 8 p.m. on Sundays, Eastern time. Well, I stream every other week, so I'm just making up this week from last week because Hurricane Ian came through and the power wanted to keep flickering on and off, and it's kind of hard to stream doing that. But I'll be back next week, or next Sunday, at 8 p.m. Which, funny enough, is the same time they do the weekly reset, so. I may try the Archon hunt again next week on stream, or I might just wait till it's off stream. That way I can just focus entirely. But until next week.